What's up, guys? Tim Little. Welcome back to Tactical Bassin. Today's video, we're going fishing. Gonna go chase some big spotted bass on a highland reservoir. It is fall time. That fall transition is in full swing. So come along, guys, as we try and catch some big spots on reaction baits. Big one. Lots of action, but they are just missing it. Just slashing at the bait. Might have to go to a smaller topwater. They're schooling. You gotta get right on top of them in a hurry. And every once in a while, you can get a big one out of it, but so far, they've been either missing the bait. I did drop down to that smaller shower blows, that 105 size, so that's actually, I don't know, only had it tied on for a little bit, but hopefully that's a better hookup ratio than that big bait. That big one they were knocking out of the water this morning, and hopefully we get them on this littler guy. So what I'm doing, just kind of fishing around this area, leaving my topwater rod ready so when they start blowing up I can get on them in a hurry. It's very important to have a high-speed reel, that way you can burn up the slack if you miss the cast or you need to reel in and make another cast. And then also a reel that you can bomb it with, so you can get out there and reach those fish that are blown up in open water. I mean, I'm sitting in 70 feet and they're blowing up all around me. So spotted bass, you never know where they're going to be, but when they come up, you got to be ready for them. like 3 or 4 different fish that were between 2 to 3 pounds. Just destroying my topwater, not getting a hook. Come here. Not a big guy, but you guys can see how this works. Just be ready for them to come up schooling. Thanks, bud. Spot. And you can get on them and a lot of times convert those fish. You know, they're gonna blow up. It's just if you're gonna hook them or not. That's the real question. I had 2 for a second. That is a nice spot. That's what we're talking about. I had 2 of these that were clones hooked up. Oh, broke a hook off. Dang. I want you guys to look at this bait. Well, first, let's take in the size of this spot. That's a big one. Thanks, dude. Fat. Fat, fat, fat. Now, I told you I had 2 that same size. Hopefully you guys can see it came up and blew up and I threw that bait in there. But look what it did to my bait. Completely pulled out my split ring and broke off bent and broke a hook off. I literally had 2 4 to 4.5 pound spots on one bait, and that's what happened. Time to change out some gear. All right, guys, while I'm retying, and I want to show you guys, I don't have my drag very tight at all, right? It's loose, but those big spots, they pull, and when you have 2 of them pulling in opposite directions, it just mangles your gear. So I love, that's actually the first stock shower blows hook that I've ever bent out or broke or anything. So just kind of the situation with the 2 big fish pulling in separate directions. But what I want to talk about is 2 things. Watching this video, you guys probably noticed that it was a dink fest early on. Little guys, missed opportunities. But got a lot more action now that we got some cloud cover. Before, it was slick calm and sunny. You could just feel it was one of those drop shot Ned rig days. But as soon as we started getting a little bit of cloud cover, these fish started getting active. Now the other thing I want to show you guys, I'll show you guys real quick, kind of the setup that I'm running up front. Because like I said, I don't know this lake at all. So let me show you. So what I got my 360 up here. Oh, they're blowing up. 360 up here showing me some structure, rock, fish. I can see them when they swim by. And then I have my 2D sonar, and then And most importantly, I have my map. So all I'm doing is looking for these big points that come stick way out into the main river channel. So what these fish are doing, they're coming up on these high spots and they're pinning the bait to the surface and blowing up on them. So out in open water, it's really hard. That's why I have the 2 or 3 rods set up. I have the drop shot if I can see a fish straight down. I have a fast moving topwater that can cover a lot of water and maybe trigger a bite, or at least show me where that school is. And then I have that walking bait when I can throw that bait right where they're blowing up and get on them and catch 4-pound spots like that. So let's keep going. This is turning into a fun day. Oh, another nice one. Hate that old shower blows. I'll show you what he spit up fighting on the way back to the boat. Here you go, bud. Actually, I'm gonna keep fishing since that's 2 good ones in a row, but they're chasing these little shad. Nice spot. Thanks, bud. Chasing these little shad, and they're usually missing this bait the first blow up. And if you let it sit there or reel it quickly, they come in and go after it again, or a second or third fish in the school pop it. So pretty fun. Come on, cloud cover. It's really important too, guys, when you're fishing a new body of water, to not get stuck fishing the same area. You know, I'll probably cut out quite a bit of me running around, but I've just been running and gunning, checking points, checking pockets, checking the island tops, trying to find the better fish. And obviously this point right here, this is an island, this is a point that breaks off kind of like a backwards L, and bigger fish all on this point. But it's really important that you don't just anchor up and sit there and catch the dinks. You got to keep moving, because a lot of times these spotted bass, they school in same size groups. They school in same sized fish, if that makes sense. So the 3-pounders will school with the bigger fish. The dinks will all school together. Oh my gosh. You guys see that? About 30 yards straight across, just erupted. Of course, it's about 100 yards from me. That sounded like a bomb went off, and at one point there was 20 or 30 fish above water. I've never seen anything like that. That was almost like whales coming up on sardines and stuff in the ocean. It was an entire school that came up at once. So anyways, I was saying, keep moving, find better fish. If you're fishing and catching dinks, keep moving, because eventually, hopefully, you'll run into bigger fish. I'm gonna loop back around and give that point another second shot. Another good one. Now we are talking. Didn't want to boat flip this one. Look at the size of these spots, guys. That is a Magnum. Long, fat. I mean, look at the girth. So much fun. I mean, these are 4+ pound spots, guys. Oh. Shoot. Sitting here talking. Come on. That free-built net is super nice. Makes it really easy to get the hooks out. Giant. off. Oh, got him. Schooled up. Whew. What a circus. So much fun, guys. They are absolutely destroying this. All right, guys, so what we got, you guys can probably hear the wind. The wind is definitely picked up. Got, I don't know, 5 or 6 inch chop on the water, but those fish are no longer up in the water column. They're down on the bottom. I can see them with their bellies in the mud down there. So trying to catch them with the drop shot. Got a little swim bait Hasdong rigged up on a drop shot, and then a little Cool Baits underspin. But obviously that topwater frenzy was epic, right? Hopefully you guys got to see a lot of the stuff out the peripheral, the side, because there was so much stuff going on. But got the heart pumping, caught some really big spotted bass, and then lost 2 as big or bigger that just came off. You know, they're slashing at that top water, and sometimes they get hooked outside the face. But so much fun. Glad we could get on some big ones. So we got a thunderstorm rolling in, so I'm gonna actually leave this spot now that these fish are shut down and on bottom, go run around, see if I can find some more active fish, maybe in a calmer area of the lake, and then maybe circle back to this spot a little bit later and see if I can pick them off with a swim bait on the bottom, or, you know, some kind of finesse rig. All right, guys, we're running out of time, getting all the lightning alerts again. You guys can see that right there. That's coming our way. So I'm gonna run back to that good spot, see if those fish are up. If they are, I'll throw a jerk bait, a glide bait, and topwater. If they aren't, I'll throw a Nico rig and a drop shot, see if I can catch a few. Oh, and a blade bait. I put a blade bait on. See if I can catch a few before we gotta wrap it up before this lightning storm gets over us. Woo. Dude, calm down. Thanks, dude. All right, guys, I think we're gonna end it there. Nice spotty. Thrown to the blow up out here over 50 foot of water. With a little top water. It's been an awesome day. Had some ups and downs, some missed fish, some double ups, but a great day. You know, first thing when I got here, found some schooling fish that were blowing up, and I thought they were striper, but now I realize they probably weren't. Just the way they were blowing up, I thought that they were, you know, either white bass or stripers. But now, since we've went through the day and seen just how crazy these spots are here, it's obvious that those fish could have been big spots. Missed some opportunities early. I know one big boil and knocked my big shower blows probably 2.5 feet out of the water. One thing with these fish, it's really hard to train yourself not to swing on the blow up. You know, a lot of these fish, I see them coming up when they're hitting the bait, they have their mouth shut. They're just ramming the bait out of the water and then they're eating them. So I think they're doing the same thing with the topwater. They're just ramming it, knocking it out of the water. But if you just reel into your weight and then set, you're good. If you come off, twitch, usually they're schooled up and they'll eat again. Had that happen more than once today. But obviously, main bait today was gonna be the topwater. That guy right there, that's the shower blows 105. That's that chrome color. Caught some on a drop shot, caught some on the Nico rig, but obviously took advantage of those bigger fish when they were schooling and blowing up on that bait earlier on. Tried to catch them on a blade bait, tried to catch them on a few other things, a Kitech, that sort of stuff, just never really worked. An underspin, of all things, couldn't catch them on the underspin, but today was the day of the topwater and got some really nice spots in the boat. But again, we got the dark cloud above us. Ooh, I heard a blow up. Got the dark cloud above us, about to pour on us. So we're gonna go put it on the trailer. Got a little bit of a drive to get home, but again, an epic day out on the water. Took me a little bit of time to figure out where these fish were. I tried up the river arm, I tried the backs of cuts, but for the most part, the fish were out on main lake points or island tops where the arms came way out into near the river channel, and those fish would sit on the edges of the break off and push the bait up and blow up on top of the points. So really cool fall fishing. Really like this lake, especially once you could find them. It's got some really good quality fish in it, but again, we're in a hurry, so we're gonna get off the water. If you guys like this video, give us a like. Definitely helps out the channel, so give us a like. Remember to subscribe to our channel. We do 3, 4, 5 videos a week to help you guys catch more and bigger bass. All the baits, all the gear, all linked down below in the video description. And yeah, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Just in time for the rain to start. Story of my life. But awesome day.